Hey guys, welcome to WhiskyWise with me, Jason, bringing you whiskey review number 19, where we're going to review the Glenmorangie Original. So, we're going to start with this review. I'm going to show you quickly the Glenmorangie Original. There it is. And I picked this one up in the Explorers set, which is from Glenmorangie, which includes two others, the Quinta Ruban and the La Santa. And they all come in 35 CL bottles. So I'm going to top up what I poured myself just a second ago, and we'll get through my review style. So, the Glenmorangie Original has an age of 10 years old. So it's not a very old whiskey. This one is more or less the entry-level whiskey and also part of the core range. Now, it does have an ABV of 40% ABV. And the cask selection they use on this whiskey are first and second fill American white oak casks. So no sherry influence in this whiskey. Now the distillery is the Glenmorangie Distillery, and the parent company that own it, almost lost the whiskey, the parent company that own it is Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy. Now they also do own the company Ardbeg, or the distillery Ardbeg, which produce that really peated whiskey from Islay. Now the region is actually from the Highlands in Scotland, which you actually see over here. And I'll put a map over there for you guys to check it out. And also the price point of view for this whiskey is around about £34 for the 70 CL bottle, which you classify as full bottle. I picked this gift pack up for £54 for all three, which I think was reasonable because each bottle would normally cost me around about 40 to 50 each. So saved me a good £100 on that. So, in terms of exclusivity on this whiskey, it is not exclusive. You will pick it up literally anywhere. I saw it in the United States, saw it in Spain. I actually saw it in India as well. So I've seen this everywhere around the world. And in terms of colouring, it states that there is no caramel colouring. There's nothing mentioned on the back of this box either. Yeah, nothing to do with caramel colouring. So this whiskey has no caramel colouring, for those of you that want to wonder about that. So let's get on to the review, because I'm going to cut these reviews to 5 minutes. You can see straight away on appearance of this whiskey, it is a very, very light, I'd say like a pale gold colour, maybe like a straw gold, because it's not so pale, but you can tell it's all light, no sherry influence on this whiskey whatsoever, and it's so nice that they kept it at natural colour. So let's get on to the nose next. So straight away off the nose, I'm picking out the vanilla notes. I'm also picking out a slight peppery note, and I'm going to associate this one more with the pink pepper. It's not so heavy like a black pepper, it's quite light. And then I'm also picking out that lemon zest. So quite refreshing citrus zing to it. Now I'm also going to have a second nose, just see what other notes I can pick off the nose. I'm still getting the citrus note on this one, the lemon zest, but I'm also picking out maybe like a green apple. It's very ripe. And then also just behind that, I'm getting a slight oaky or maybe even barley note of this one. It's quite interesting. So straight away off the nose, now I'm going to go onto the palate, and I'm not going to add any water to this whiskey because it is only at 40% ABV. So onto the palate. So straight away off the palate, wow, it's quite juicy. It's actually got like a light medium, maybe more towards a medium body of this whiskey in texture. It's not heavy. It's quite, I would have said fairly light in the beginning, but then it does build a little bit to a medium body in texture. You do get a citrus zing of a lemon's sort of, not even the zest now, you're going more to the inside of a lemon, but not the juice, the sort of the white bit inside the middle. I don't know if it's called the pit or what it is inside the lemon, but you're getting more of that sort of citrusy sort of bitterness inside, and then you get more of a, it moves into like a dry apricot finish. You get that sweetness coming in, a little bit of honey influence, and even a little bit of dry malted notes, which offer a slight hint of spice, but it's not powerful, so it's quite light, and the vanilla then completely floods the palate, which is so beautiful. So anyway, we're going to get now onto the finish of this whiskey. So on the finish of this whiskey, straight away I'm finding the body of this whiskey is more towards a medium, sort of medium finish actually. It doesn't last too long and it feels like it cuts itself a little short, but you get that maltier note sitting there right in the middle of the palate. And also a slightly chewy toffee, the same sort of influence of the sweetness I'm getting there. And then just as it's finishing off, it's more towards, maybe it gives you more of a sweeter floral note, like a honey blossom, which just lingers around there. It's quite delicate, and then just like that, it's gone. So overall, this whiskey is not really complex, but in terms of my overall comments, I'm actually going to give the rating first. I'm going to go with the 84 out of 100. Hopefully that is visible, but the reason behind that, this whiskey doesn't offer mass complexity. It's something that a person who's an experienced whiskey drinker all the way to someone who is new to whiskey can find very easy to palatable, and for its price point of view, it's a fantastic price. You know what, I'm gonna actually bump that up. I'm gonna put it up to an 85 because I think it is a very good whiskey. It's good value for money. Very balanced, it's there, and it's part of the core range as well, so you'll see this everywhere. Give it a try if you haven't tried the Glenmorangie Original. But as for the review, I'm going to finish off this last bit of the dram, and hopefully you do get to try it. But also be sure to follow me on Twitter, and I'll leave a couple other my Glenmorangie videos here. I'll leave my subscribe button up there, and I'm going to wrap the video over here. So if you have enjoyed the video, by all means feel free to drop it a like, subscribe, and this has been Jason from WhiskyWise, and I'll catch you all for the next video.